So let me start out by talking about some definitions. How about wrong work? What's a definition of wrong work? Let me give you the definition of wrong work, because I don't want you to do this work much longer. Wrong work is when you get up in the morning and you don't want to go to work. You say, why do I have to get up? You don't look forward to it. You feel like the job, and it's certainly a job, isn't a good alignment of your abilities and interest. You might even be good at it, but you're no longer interested. You look at the people around you and say, God, I don't like them. And they probably don't like you either. That's how it works. You look at the clock and you go, is it time for lunch yet? I wish the boss's meeting started earlier. When I was a senior manager for 25 years in corporate America, I used to have my big meetings at the end of the day at 4 o'clock, and they would be stand-up meetings because everybody would pay attention because they wanted to go home. These meetings that started in the morning, at 9 o'clock, by the time we finished, and they talked about the meeting, and it was lunchtime, which actually worked out if you didn't like your job because, it kind of wasted half the day. But wrong work is when you just don't feel good about yourself anymore. You don't see the future. You wonder where this career ladder is taking you, but you don't know how to get out. Wrong work could be paralyzing. It could stay with you your entire life. I had a client a couple years ago. He went through a divorce and a bunch of really bad stuff. He was ill, cancer, and he had to start his life over. And he took the first job he could find as a car salesman at 42. And he hated it. And he said, Craig, this job, I need the money, but it's making me feel so bad about myself, I just don't want to go on anymore. So taking the wrong work can actually have very, very bad effects on you. I had another client who was a PhD in art. However, at age 70, she had spent 35 years as an assistant in a big company, and she hated it. And it wasn't until she was fired, or as I like to say, let out of job prison. It's not good if you're laughing. That she was able to finally see a new path for herself. Today, she's the art coach. And at 76, she helps aspiring artists place their art in museums around the world. Sometimes wrong work can last a long time. I was a senior manager executive in high tech, et cetera, for 25 years, and I was really good at it. I was really good at it. I never really liked it, though. And so you have to be careful, because just going from one job to the next job, just because you're good at it, before long, it becomes 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. So wrong work is not healthy. So don't do wrong work anymore. Instead, let's talk about right work.